Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live today with Make It Monday. And I have a super cute treat holder that you can create for your Valentine, which is coming up next Sunday, or this coming Sunday is Valentine's Day. So this would work for a Valentine's Day gift, it would work for an anniversary gift, or maybe you just wanted to tell someone you love them and give them a little treat. So we are going to be using the free Darling Donkeys Celebration Stamp Set. Now to get that free, all you need to do is place a minimum $50 order before shipping and tax, and you can choose the Darling Donkeys for your free celebration. We all love celebration, and just a reminder, it will end February 28th is the last day. So if you love these Darling Donkeys, you're going to want to get your order in ASAP and choose them as your free stamp set. Let's change the camera now and get started. Alright, so here's that Darling Donkeys stamp set. Isn't that cute? I will be honest with you, this was not one of my first celebration choices. I chose some other sets, but I have been using this one quite a bit lately, and it's all because of this little guy right here. I love that little grin with that rose out of his mouth. I think anniversary, I think Valentine's Day, I think it could even be like an engagement card. It's just gorgeous. So this was a card I had on my blog on Saturday. Yep, it was Sketch Saturday. This was a sketch I found on Split Coast Stampers, and I liked it so much I used it for my chocolate box for your Valentine. So the card coordinates with your gift of chocolates. Now I use it's called Dove Love Notes. These are caramel and milk chocolate, and they have letters on them so you can spell out words. Now my bag did not have any E's in it, so I had to make do with the letters that were in the bag. So I have the love and the U and the B, my, and Valentine's Day. So it all worked out good. The ones in the middle are just a mishmash of letters, which you can't see anyway, so it worked out perfect. So this is the adorable box that we are going to create for our card. So let's get started. Now the box is actually our acetate gift card or card boxes that Stampin' Up! Sells. It's number 144628. You're going to get 10 of these boxes in the pack. Now all the supplies I use for today's projects are under Show Me under the video, so you can check that out. You're going to just take that out and you're going to it's very easy. You're just going to fold it on the lines and you're good to go. Now I always make sure that where it gets tucked in is to the back, so my front is nice and clear and clean and you see no lines. Then you're going to fill that with your chocolates of choice. It doesn't have to be the spell out ones, but I thought that was super cute. So you're going to fill it with the chocolate of choice. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of the In Good Taste. I love this wood grain. It is the Designer Series paper. It comes 12 by 12. Each side has a print. That side's cool too. That looks masculine to me. But I love the wood grain with the donkey, so that's what I went with. And plus it coordinates with our card, right? Even though it's a different wood print piece, it still coordinates. There's lots of wood grain pieces in that pack. There's tiles. It's just a fun pack of paper. You'll find that under the list under Show More. So I cut this 3 by 11. Now you can attach it right to your box if you like, or you can just attach the band and not to the box. That way the band will slip off if you want to use your box for something else later. On my sample here, it is not attached to the box. So what I mean is I went around, I find the center, and then I just wrap. It's a little bit easier to wrap when those chocolates are filled. I will tell you that it took just about the whole bag to fill it. This is what I got left. So I got 3, 6, 7, 8 left out of the whole bag, and I did not eat any. It was very challenging, but I didn't. So just keep that in mind. It does hold a lot of chocolates, depending on the size, I guess, of the chocolates that you choose. But you're going to bring that around just like that. And if you don't want it attached to your box, to the acetate box, you would just put adhesive there and attach it like that. That way it can slip off and you can use the box for something else later if you like. The choice is yours. And then I just kind of reinforce the sides. I guess I'll just attach it like this. If you are one of my In Color Club members, every month you get a box of cards in the mail from me with all the In Colors used on the cards, and I put them in this nice acetate box. So if you have any of those leftover boxes, haul them out. This is what you can do with them. Okay, so there's our band. The next thing I did was I got my layering squares, and I used the square that measures 2 3/4 for this scallop red. The square that measures 2 3/8 is what I die cut my little donkey out with. And then my little sentiment here, roses are red, violets are blue, that was die cut out using the 1 3/4 inch scallop. So those are the squares. They're from the Layering Squares dies. Now the roses are red, violets are blue sentiment is from the Heartfelt stamp set. And I love that because he's got that little rose in his mouth. So you got your roses are red, violets are blue. And then the last element is the little scalloped heart, and that was from the Stitched Be Mine dies, which coordinates with the Meant to Be stamp set. So there's all our elements. Basically now it's just assembly. So you can do this with just like the card. Again, here's the card. So you can do it just like that, but I wanted to make it look more like a gift, so I brought in the ribbon and tied that at the top. So we're going to do that right now. Like I said, the choice is yours. You don't have to do this step. The reason why I put my seam on the front, it's going to be covered and then there's no seams anywhere. I like to cover up my seams. So I'm just going to measure up some ribbon here. That's how I measure. And then I'll take a glue dot. Where's my little U-pick? I don't see it, but I'll grab my piercer. And I think I'll put the dot right there. You could also put dots randomly around where to hold your ribbon down if you like to do that. I like it just to overlap my wood grain there just a hair. And you can also fix that once you get it tied. And I'll fussy cut with that. Or not fussy cut, I'll fussy tie that later so it's better. But I'm just going to trim this up. Okay, so you got your ribbon around your box. It's covering the wood grain paper there a little bit because you're going to come in with your donkey, which we're going to color him. I used the light soft suede. Actually, I want this side, I think. Just color in your donkey. And this is very quick, at least for me. I'm a very quick color inner. And you can use either point. You can use the thick point like I'm using, or the thin, whichever you prefer. Gotta come around his rose stem there. And then I'm going to come in with the dark, and I'm going to use the finer point. And we're just going to come in and give a little bit of accent with the dark. His little sprig of hairs cracks me up too. He is so darn cute. He's pretty proud of those teeth too, I think. And then come back in with your lighter and just blend that all together. Kind of pull that darker up. At least this is how I do it. Everybody has a little bit different way of doing it, which is totally your prerogative. Come in with a little red for our rose. Roses are red. A little granny apple green. He is cute. Okay, so that's going to get layered on our scallop real red here. Just like so. Then the roses are red. Sentiment is going to go underneath here, and you can put it up as far as you like, but I wanted to carry the scallops through. Now we're going to use our dimensionals. Good morning, thanks for joining me. All right, so now I'm gonna kind of center that like so. Then I'm gonna come in with my heart, and I'm gonna use one of those dimensionals, and I'm gonna just place it right here and put my heart in the corner like that. And then the last thing is to take a pearl. Oops. And I just put it on my heart like that. So that is it. It's that easy for your little treat holder. Now to do the card, you're going to do this whole part the same as what I just did. The base of the card is black, and that is 4 1/4 by 11. The white is 5 1/4 or 4 by 5 1/4. The red is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and then your wood grain is 3 3/4 by 5, and that's how you layer that up. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that is just so fun. It makes an awesome little treat holder, awesome little Valentine, just a little something for your Valentine. The card coordinates with the treat. You can't get much better than that, especially with chocolates. And then you can also spell out your words. Love it. Again, that is the Dove Love Notes, and this is the caramel and milk chocolate. I love caramel and milk chocolate. So that is it for today. That's your Make It Monday. If you need this Darling Donkey stamp set, make sure that you place a minimum $50 order before shipping and tax. On my blog, make sure to use that host code, and you can choose the Darling Donkey as your free celebration gift. If there's everything in there that you want, make sure that you sign on during celebration. You can choose $125 worth of product, plus you're going to get 5 packs of 6x6 Designer Series paper, and you'll get a paper pumpkin kit. All that for $99. There's no obligation to continue once you get your kit. If you decide you don't want to be a demonstrator, totally, all you have to do is just not place an order, and the kit is yours to keep. If you need any of those details, visit my blog, www.TheStampCamp.com. Click on Join My Team at the top, and you'll see a list of questions and answers and a link to get started. I would love it if you joined my team. That is it for today. Thanks for stopping by.